Step one, we have got to create a little mini sketch for every rule. Fiesta, it must be earlier than Jets and Lovebird. Now, notice that I stacked up Jets above Lovebird.
Okay.
That's because it says Fiesta is earlier than Jets and Lovebird. But I don't know the relationship between Jets and Lovebird at all.
Okay.
And so Fiesta's before Jets and Fiesta's before Lovebird. The next rule, kangaroos must be earlier than Jets and Jets must be released earlier than hurricanes. So that would look like this. And kangaroo before Jets and Jets would be before hurricanes. And there you go. What about the last one?
Lovebirds must be released earlier than glaciers. So L just needs to be before G.
Yep. L before G. And I'll go and draw a little line in there again. Now, these rules, I wrote them all out separately. Once you
Mm-hmm.
get comfortable enough doing these, you can honestly just splice them together as you go through the rules. Because we're looking for like places where variables are used more than once so that we can splice the relationships together.
So I feel like I should be able to put the H after the J up top.
Sure can. Very good. Very good. So H comes after the J. That would
But
show
I
up right
think,
there.
so in the test, I would have been really stuck with how to map K.
Mm-hmm. So K is
Because
before J. For the sake of having a clean map, I'll just stack the K right up on top of the F because I don't know the relative positioning of K and F. I only
uh,
know that K is before J.
and you could put the G after the L
And you
if
can
you
put
want
the
to
G
keep it
after
all
the
up.
L, right? That's the only thing left. All we need is to understand how to read this map and we can get answers.
Mapping or getting my map pretty close, I've been feeling better and more confident.
Mm-hmm.
It's how to run through my options has been a big barrier for me. Where if I were doing this without you, I would have tried to do the six slots dash, and then
Mm-hmm.
I would have went, okay, number one, could it be F? Okay, F, and then I'd be trying to fill the other letters around and be to prove to myself that it was correct or
Yep.
incorrect.
Everybody does what you just described, which is
Okay.
basically start working backwards from answer choices to see if they can work or not. That's how everyone starts that's how everyone does this test at first.
Okay.
It's the wrong way to do it, but everyone is like compelled to do it that way because investing time up front, like I just did, right, to kind of create this little map here, is really scary for people when they're doing the LSAT. They're like, oh, I'm not getting any answers right now. Like, what am I like? I'm wasting my time. You're not wasting your time. You're setting yourself up for success. The ultimate level of understanding on this test, Danielle, to me is like understanding the test from the test writer's perspective.
Hmm.
Like, understand it in a way that someone who's writing these questions understands it. And when you get there, the test becomes insanely predictable. Look at all the wrong answers here. J is released earlier than G. Here's J. Here's G. They're not on the same strand. They have no direct relationship. So I don't know which one is first. K is released earlier than G. Here's
Hmm.
K. Here's G.
No direct
No
relationship.
direct relationship. L is released earlier than H. Here's L down here. Here's H up here.
No direct relationship.
It's so predictable. How do you
Got
write the wrong answers for a must be true question? You give variables that have no relationship because it doesn't have to be true.
Oh man, this is eye-opening. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a whole different way to think about this stuff. And it feels much better. It feels good to know what's happening.
Lovebirds third. So Lovebirds is here. There's this relationship up front. So Lovebirds can't be first. It can't be fifth or sixth.
You're absolutely right. Lovebird cannot be first. Good. And Lovebird cannot be fifth or sixth. Good. You correctly identified that Lovebird actually does not have a relationship to K or J. So Lovebird can be two, three, or four.
And then we've already proved to ourselves from the prior one that Lovebird can't be fifth or sixth because of GNH. So E has to be the right
You're
answer.
almost right. You are right that he's the answer. So before but you were almost right about that. The difference is that the reason that E is the answer is because of the new rule that they gave us. Because remember, before actually, all I had was I did not have this line right here. All I had was L and G on a separate like line, which
Got
means
it.
technically before Lovebird could have been fifth. But
Oh,
again, this gets into understanding the people who write this test. They gave you new information.
mm-hmm.
that new information made answer E correct. That's not surprising. Of course it did. That wasn't going to be correct before they gave you new information, and our answer is correct because of it.